What's going on, guys? Victor here from Dexter Outdoors. I got a very unusual fillet video for you guys today. Now this is a blacktip shark we caught down here in Florida. Now what I did last night when we caught this shark has been sitting overnight, is this is where his anal opening is. And what I did was I took my knife, I went from the anal opening all the way to the throat, and I made sure to remove its guts, which is very important because sharks have a lot of chemicals like urea and ammonia which get excreted through the skin. It has to do with maintaining buoyancy and isotonicity for the sharks because they're not like fish, they don't have air bladders, and you have to remove that in order to preserve the meat and bleed them immediately as well while they're still alive. Okay, we didn't show that on video. So he's nice and cold. First thing I'm going to do with this shark is remove its head. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to fillet, plus we're not going to use it. And then we're going to remove the fins. Use this 8-inch Dexter Tiger Edge. It's serrated, so it should do a really nice job of removing the head. We're actually going to start right here behind the gills. Okay? And I'm just working around and feeling anything that looks edible and anything that doesn't, like the gills and any remains, we're going to remove. So I'm going to go on this side. And this knife, you guys see, is making quick work of this blacktip shark. Okay, so they don't have bones, but they have cartilage, which is going to run right along the center. And you have to have this sharp serrated knife to be able to cut through it. Now we're going to set the head in the cooler, because if you want to keep the jaws are in the head right there. The shark has a couple more fins. We got the 2 pec fins, the tail fin. You have your dorsal fin right here. That's the one that sticks out of the water. Okay, and I'm going to be using 2 knives for today's fillet demo. 8-inch wide Dexter, 8-inch Tiger Edge. And we're harvesting all the fins because we don't want any waste. So we're going to get rid of this fin as well. Here's what I'm going to do. Just like a swordfish steak, I think I'm going to fillet it in sections. So I'm going to take my knife, just go along the edge of the shark and try to feel to where the cartilage is. So they don't have a spine made of bone, they have cartilage. Kind of feels like bone. Very firm meat. So we're going to do this until we get to the center. And I'm just going where my knife takes me. I'm kind of letting that cartilage guide me. And this knife is super sharp, but these things have very tough skin and firm meat, so even with a really sharp knife, you have to put muscle into it. So there you guys see, we went all the way to the center. Very tough skin, so Tiger Edge, serrated, will help us cut right through it. We're going to do it in sections. Okay, so as you guys see, I can take the tip of my knife and I go down on the other side of the center. And then I can just finish it off like that. There you go. It's your first chunk of blacktip. So I'm just going to continue to do this and just go all the way down in sections. Okay, we're going to cut our next section. You know, I've never dealt with fish or animal that had cartilage, but it's very similar to bone. Another nice big slab of shark. All right, we're gonna finish off with 2 more sections on this side. Check that out. Look at that big hunk of meat. There's another big section, and we're still gonna have to trim this up. Like this filamenty stuff, I'm sure is not good, but look at those big shark steaks. Okay, we have our last section of blacktip. There we go. This is probably all going to be waste. So we got one side off. If you guys want to take a look. So the cartilage sounds just like bone. Basically, kind of like filleting a swordfish. Highly suggest taking the head off. It makes it a lot easier. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to bore you guys with it, but it's basically the same thing. Very nice to have this tiger edge and to do it in sections as well. Caught right here along the center. And this is a 9-inch Dexter narrow fillet, my favorite knife for skinning. Flexible, super sharp. See, this is the bloodline. I don't think that it's going to be very good, so I'm taking the bloodline out. This, if you look at it sideways, this is going to be a nice steak you could put on the grill. Now to skin it. When I'm skinning it, I'm not going to try to get as close to the skin as possible. I'm going to go slightly above it, and I'll show you why in 1 second. Okay, the meat closest to the skin, as you guys see, this is where I left some meat on. It's very bloody. So you can sacrifice a little bit and you're gonna get a better product. Because, I mean, come on, we got a huge animal on our hands anyway. We don't need to sacrifice a tiny little bit of meat. And what I'm gonna do is any bloodline that is left on the fillet, we're just gonna trim off. And just keep doing this. That's why I say when you're skinning it, leave some of the meat on, because the meat closest to the skin is the bloodiest anyway. So just like that. And that's all there is to it. Got yourself a nice shark steak. Okay, I got a ton of shark to clean up still. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're interested in any of the knives I used today, narrow fillet, perfect for skinning. Tiger edge to really get through the skin, to take the head off. 8-inch wide fillet knife, perfect to just make the steaks. All of them will be linked below. Very sharp, very good, made in the USA knives. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Until that next one, see ya.